Okay, welcome back. For tonight, we are going to actually try to activate 3 new skill lines that we can do before we go adventuring. 2 of them are relatively easy to do. The third one I actually going to have to look up and figure out. Now, I've already done her dailies, so we won't have to worry. I actually found that I didn't have 2 recipes. I had to go and get them. Remember, I mentioned that sometimes you have to go find a kitchen and a barkeep and get the food and drink recipes that you might be missing. So, the first one we're going to do is what's called, what the hell is it called again? It's not the scrying one. Scribing.
I have been expecting you.
If we go down here, and we need to go to the Mages Guild. Actually, I went down the wrong road, but both of these will lead to the same spot. Just one is more scenic. So if we look on our map here, this is the Fighters Guild. And there's the Mage Guild, and there's this one, the second era of scribing. You can go and do it this way, or you can go into the store and pick it off the thing of free expedition starters. I'm just going to do it this way. This is how I initially did it anyway.
Over here. I just need a moment of your
There we
time.
go.
You stopped. Thank you, Adept. I've been asked to find one of our more adventurous members. Someone that could lend a situation fresh eyes. You look like just the person to help with our predicament. The Archmagister asked that I not say too much for now. Excellent. The anomaly is in it. Take my word for it. She's got an incredible... They fill many roles, often acting the standard for knights inducted. Precious little line. No, soon. They fill many roles. Well, rumor is... Don't let Nalia hear you. Take my word for it. She's... Other knights throw around. No,
There you go.
the others are inside. Stay safe in there.
Not in the building. It's through this portal. Dum-dum.
Good. You must be our backup. An odd came through.
Magnus, watch over you. Nalia? We'll keep watch out here.
Right. Lead the way, traveler. The door just down the hall here.
Yeah, that's what they all say. It's just down the hall.
Mind your step. This place is a bit of a mess there. Now that we have a moment, allow me to introduce myself. That's exactly right. I mean, I tried. This portal is all... Here we go.
Okay. While she goes to the portal, we need to actually be over here for a sec. There.
Reawaken some latent magic in here.
The page.
Watch out.
I hate it when I'm caught in terrain. A misrunning hologram. Now we get to go through the thing. Those things will hurt you if you... Well, not really.
For another surge of magic.
They're kind of a trap. So we need to go through here.
You know I was right about the portal. Let's figure out where we are and find the source of all this unstable magic.
Okay, down the little hallway. Oh no, it's a bad person. You probably want to get out of the exploding stuff. Ooh, our purple blades are doing really nicely. Okay. Someone else is here. Do 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 do.
All these defenses are meant to protect the world.
Here we go. Well, we got a guy up here. I don't know why you're reading the book for. There's only one route in this thing.
Do you feel that surge of magic? We're getting close.
There you go. Actually, Ember attracted him because her DPS is actually technically higher than mine at the moment. Ooh, I discovered a lore book. I'm not supposed to go here just yet. Why? Oh, wait a minute, I know why. Companion, Arden, scribing, there we go. I hate that. As I said, quest tracker sucks. And sometimes when you're a multi-location thing and you need to figure things out, you need that white versus dark, and that doesn't work if you're not on the right quest. So this is kind of like a portal room. There's the main portal, but there's here and here, others in there. They all will show up depending where they want you to go. Oh, another one.
Whatever's causing this, I think it's in the next room. Come on.
And another one. Ooh, that's good. They're all worth points to on the mages. There's lots of bookshelves in here. I don't think I ever completed every single bookshelf. You know what's really amazing in this game? Got all these bookshelves, all these books, have yet to see a printing press. There's a book down here.
Where are we?
You are in a room, and there's a relative of my banker here.
This place is incredible.
Okay,
I'll
you want me to
help
close the
you.
door?
Shut those doors.
Whee! Okay, our first door. Causing a draft anyway. Number 2 door.
Too long since someone basked in my presence.
Door number 3. 4.
Hello? Oh no, is someone there?
The unknown door. Oh no, dragon door. And there is actually technically one more door. The unknown door.
I need you up here now.
No! Oh no! Did she do something naughty? Oh, that's good. I'll take a dual wield upgrade. What's in here? No books. Okay. What did you do? There you go, you did it. Now you're gonna upset the crow.
That wasn't the best idea I've ever had.
No.
Thieves, what have you done to my altar?
We were just trying to calm things down.
This is a... I suppose, if you meant true harm, you could have done much worse. We'll need a new... This altar focuses... The east wing should...
I'll hang back. That blast took a lot out of me.
So we gotta go find a crystal here, but we'll pause to read books. Ooh, another one. So the big blue thing is on there. Oh my. They need a librarian to fix all the books. Okay, we done this room. Go through here. Oh, we got a bunch of dummies. There we go. Could be something in this chest. Well, that implies there's like more than one crystal. Let's see.
Yes, good. Bring the crystal to the altar. Place it in the empty locus. If we are to quell this magic, this is the scribing altar. Make this grimoire your own.
Alright, so we'll do this one. Doink. And then you add one of these, each of these types, and you can get more of them. There's a whole pile of them, but for our starter piece we just need the 3 to give us. Scribe it.
The skill is scribed.
Confirm.
The scalarium is calmed.
So now we've gained a new ability on here.
Talk about what
Magic. This one.
Hang on. What just happened?
Did I make the trap, or did I make the other one? This one I made. So what you can do with this is you can put it on your bar. So, if you wished, and it's an ability just like anything else. You can have a lot more of these things too. Ooh, dual wield. What do we get? Whirlwind, slaughter. We'll take slaughter. Okay, so now we talk to the crow.
it's done. The Archmage Ulfsil,
It's going to tell us all about scribing, making those manuals.
There is much to be done. And we are beneath where there was taken. We are. But don't get because all I don't know. Shalador was one of the great like a flock. Most spells, yes, that's a good way. You got it. Ulfsil did
It's the luminaries we're really after here.
So many ways. Ulfsil saw yes. And
I'll let you in on a secret.
They are beings of pure
That Ula, whatever her name is, the she mentioned in here, Ulf said,
yes. The luminaries
she's not dead. She's retired. Making use of her 401k. That's if you're American, or RRSP if you're in Canada. Oh, we gotta talk back to her again.
I've been a knight in the order for years. Hopefully you'll learn. Well, me, a patrol for Lastus. I have. You couldn't. I'm a. Of course. My plan. Votary Laren. Ferandil is. Oh, yeah. So each night there aren't many votaries in them.
So this starts a chain called the finding out each of these luminaries. So you remember the 5 doors out there? We eventually have to go through every door, talk to everyone. They're going to give us a set of tasks, and for the moment we're going to do the first one. So the crow's here at the first door.
I'm glad you've chosen to stay, Interloper. A guild of mages? What I want is immaterial. Ulfsil left a number. The echo at the base of the altar is fly back to me when you have followed Ulfsil's instructions.
So we try the old holographic station again.
If you are seeing this, the crow has set you on the path to learn the art of scribing. A world of magic awaits you.
So around here somewhere. Oh, yeah. I think it's over here. This is, as I said, when you're questing, the white guy is your guide because it actually tells you the right door. Then we have to go here. And somewhere in the corner here, I think it is. Yeah, there it is. This is your special gizmo.
I made this lens so you might see the world as I do. The very warp and weft of magic laid out before me. A look through the lens will allow you to see impressions left behind by the luminaries. Follow these signposts, and you will find their domains.
Alright, there's a dock here. Oh yeah, and there's a trickster luminary. There's a manual that'll pop here. It'll appear and disappear, appear and disappear. It drives you nuts. You think you can pick it, but you can't. Because there's a jokester among them. Okay, back to talking to the crow. Whee!
Good. You found the lens. It's quite simple. Stand in one. Gather your feathers. Ulfsild's secret. Ulfsild created the truth, seeing and understand from a very young age.
Okay, so they want us to use it. And so there's our first book, The Fable of Indrik. Doink, doink, doink.
Now enter the focal point and peer through the lens. You will see what was unseen in the fable.
Yes, invisible writing. There, see how they're all the red? Okay.
Ulfsild's annotations will tell you where you need to go. You've seen the hidden annotations. You should be able to follow those annotations. As this is your first time, I'll meet you at the Lady's Standing Stone in Oradon. How nice it'll be. Indeed, Ulfsild felt a kinship with him. He was the first of the luminaries to ally with.
Okay, so where we've been questing with the Queen in that is actually where our first piece for this is also. But we'll get there. Now, as I said before, you can now go back to the teleport room. Doink, 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 like this. And that vendor you saw in the room at the desk, he sells, it's a rotating inventory over there. He sells these, I have to bring the banker up, but more of these scribing sheets that and different ones you can get. And you can get them all over the place. You can get them from him, you can get them as quest results, you can even going through a mage's area, like in the town, sometimes sitting on the desk is one of those. And you can just take it and add it. So now you can see here, we've got Arden and Skingrad, where we came from. Now what we want to do here is start another one, another quest line. But this one requires us to visit, and yeah, this place is not in here, right? So this place here has a quest line to start also that we're interested in. But what we're after here is Western Skyrim. And what we want is Solitude. Now this is where we start the scrying and excavation lines. You need both of them. And this is for how you hunt treasure in the ground and stuff. And it can be very, very frickin' annoying. You might not like this one. So we're going to go up to the town. This way, I think. Let's get on a mount. I think I have to wiggle my way up the hill to get into Solitude, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So up the hill, into the gate. So there's two types of, there's one here for finding lost musical instruments and stuff. I don't think that puts a skill line for you, but the other one definitely does. So we're going to see which one we have to do, find. So if we walk along here, and I believe it's along here. Yes, this sounds right. Looks right. Now there is a way shrine up here. Okay, so now we've discovered the way shrine that's in town. Now I'm not sure, I can't remember if that is a cheap place to live. I'm pretty sure, I think this is, yeah, no. You can tell by the loading screen, it's going to be relatively expensive. Because it's very big. Yeah, see? It's a larger version. It's still like only 2 rooms or something like that, but it is, or actually 3 rooms. No, there's an upstairs, so this is very big. If we hit F5 on this place, 1 million. But I believe there's also a cheap inn in here. 1-roomer. So if we look at our map.
That anyone not killed by the storm at Kukri turned into a monster.
Let's see. Yeah, right here. The Lonely Troll. See, there's a brewer in there. You could use that brewer, for example, to clean up on recipes. So what we're after here is over here. So we have the Bard's College and then this symbol, Antiquarian Circle or whatever they call it. Now the Bard's thing will have you hunt stuff all over the place and return it. And this one, and I can't even say it. Antiquarian.
What's this? A new antiquarian. So,
Yeah.
what brings a sturdy hero like you to the The University of Gwylim's most
Fat loot.
historical society.
Gives me fat loot.
We scour the continent for lost antiques. An invention of our university. Admission to the circle. It's a magnet. It homes in us. We recovered several. We seek the truth. I assume you mean. It's a school, of course. For a time, here and elsewhere.
Okay, so we look around there. Here is our device we need.
Impressive.
Okay.
We rarely see such a... Well. In a hurry, are we? An excellent decision. Now then, we should be down... Speak with
Okay, so we have to go downstairs.
Writing.
As I said before, if when you're doing it, you can sit there and read all the stuff. I've seen it several times already. So, oh, some bookshelves we can look at. No, not a good idea. Although some people have been robbing this place already. Let's see upstairs if there's any bookshelves we can look. Yeah, there's a few here. Oh, several here. Behind the scenes. Nothing there to let us click. Okay, we got them. I think most of them anyway. So we go downstairs. Any bookshelves down here? One, but it's empty. So here's our trainee.
Ah, you must be the antiquarian. Wow, really? The exciting part.
Okay, so you end up on your questing menu. Normally you're in quest, but now you end up with this codex. And what you want to do is you see current zone and all active leads. They're called leads. And you can see that because of all my characters, I have tons of them. And they get tougher and tougher and tougher. So blue is higher than green, and purple's higher than blue, and gold is the ultimate. Okay. So we'll go back to current zone. And she wants us to find her bottle. So what we do is if you look down there at the bottom, it says E for scry at the bottom right. and this comes up. Now this drove me nuts,
Now fix your
right,
eyes
when
on
I
the
first did
center
it.
corners of the lens.
You're wondering what
Turn
the
your
hell do you
focus
click?
inward toward the facets
Well,
of
you
the
have to start here.
Concentrate.
And what you're
And the
doing
facets
is,
should merge.
see how they goes like,
You'll
this is the
find
better
that
one to
using a
pick?
single pattern will perfectly attune the eye. But you only need to reach the foci to gain a rough idea of the object's location.
So you have to get to that. Normally there's like 5 or 6 of them on there.
I'll meet you in the courtyard.
So in this case, there's only one. Okay, so we go off to follow her to the courtyard. And there's our, this is the other issue I have with it. Finding these mounds within an area. And I'll show you when we do a real one, right? This is just a trainee one. So we dig.
Remember to move cautiously. Use the right tool for the right
Now we get
direction.
9 stabs at this. Now there's different techniques. I usually just start at the center. No, that's no good. Over here, close, no good. There. Once you start seeing greens, so we know that it's in a rectangle in here. So now that you've done that, you now have to switch over to this guy here. Okay. And you double click, triple click, quad click, and this is where it really gets annoying. Now we're looking for bonuses. It's on a timer. Boy, we can't find a bonus if our life depended on it. There, I got it. So generally there is a bonus. You can, some of these bonuses are worth a lot of gold, so you can sell them. Most of them you sell anyway. So we found our bottle. And what happens when you're really in the field doing this, you send it off overnight, fake overnight, and then it comes back and tells you you've done this. Some of these ones require you to find it like 2 times, 3 times, 15 times. I'll show you what I mean. Okay.
Of course. Then the indeed. That's well, maybe you might damage the.
Okay. So when we go back to our journal and we go to the codex here. So for example, this guy here is probably only, I found it already 3 times. But let's find one that is really tough to do. Let's say echoes of length. And let's see, we look in the codex for it. So this one's 3. That's not that bad. J. Go back to all active. We need to have one that's really, I think the wolf was a really bad. Avoid crystal anomaly, carved whale totem, frog, sea silver stone shank. Let's try this one. Let's see what it has to say. Yeah, so here, we have to actually find 5 different pieces to complete it, to get this. But it requires us to have, actually even more probably. It has 15 in the codex. But you get the idea. These are really, really tough ones to do. So we'll go back to Scribble here, and we'll do this one now. Okay? And we'll scribe. Now what I said about 5 or 6, there's 6 of them. So again, so I managed to get 5 out of 6. And what happens here is it goes tunk, 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 and you end up with 2 search stones. There should be 2 in here. one buried under here, and one right here. Here's one right by this area, and there's another one by the elevator. Now, there's nothing stopping you from going J and do it again. Didn't beat it. Still got 5. So I could do it again. Looks like I got all 6. We'll see in a moment. So we narrowed it down. So it definitely wasn't by the elevator. It is strictly over here. Now, of course, in this particular zone, I don't have any of these way shrines. So we're going to have to... it's not a big zone, so we can walk over there or ride. But we're going to go over there and dig that up. So... since we have to go out of this side over here on the basically northwest corner of the city, we'll ride out through that area. Oh no, we're being followed by someone. So we'll circle around here, through here. Down the ramp, and let's see. Yeah, we'll stick to this road. There's an exit. This place has all its front doors closed, so it's kind of like Skingard where there's no actual open arches. For some reason, there's a white icon. Meet the Crow and Arden. What the heck? Oh, yeah. So, there you go. Transport. But I have a quest in the Reach or somewhere near there, and this is the route it's offering. So we have to go down the road here and find that search area. Now, this place should be fairly familiar to any ESO player. This is, after all, Skyrim. Map. So we are getting close. There is a way shrine up there. No, hard to get to. We won't worry about that one. I can do it, but it's wasting. We'll stick to the ones near the road. So there's one farther down. You can see it right there by the house.
Please, can anybody help us?
Where's that caravan? It should have arrived by now.
So one right over here. There it is. Okay, so we got that one. Now let's look at our map and see where we have to go. So we are here and we need to go down there. So we have to loop around. We get another one going that way. And we might get closer by for a shard. So here. Yeah, here. And you can see it back there, what I meant by no point in getting the sparklies for the stones. Uh-oh, what do we got here? We have criminals. You can also see too, there's I think some of these places around here in West Skyrim, there's lava too and stuff like that. There's a book here. Not the right book. Sometimes I overjump. Oh, come back here. There we go. Okay, so we need to go around the road. Whoops, we went the wrong direction. Ah, wrong road. No wonder we're getting all these muggers. So we went down the wrong way. Urch. There were two roads there, and I went on the slightly other road. That's okay. We'll correct ourselves here. I think the roads are on the other side of this tree. Here it is. The right road, not the left road. Okay, so go down here. There's a way shrine down here somewhere. There it is. Okay. Guild vendor. Oh, by the way, if you're in a guild, right, it actually costs money to keep these guys here and maintain them. And in some guilds, you'll find there's a fee you have to give every month, whatever, to support the guild vendor. So we are here. Okay, we have to go down this road. Okay, I remember that shard. There is a very tough boss down here. And see up on the tower there, there's the shard. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Get rid of the putty tats. Yeah, so someone's already fighting it here. I think we'll try to help them. This is where they talk about sustain. Ember's gotten herself in trouble. There we go. I think we've got him. There we go. And I didn't even climb to 19. But as I said before, a lot of this stuff scales to you, so. look. Yeah, I think I got everything downstairs. Let's climb up and go get the shard. Oh, there's some more stuff here. Oh yeah, buried in here. Some target practice up again. There's our shard. Let us collect this stuff. So, one repair kit. And we got 1 point. So, I'll take dual wield expertise. This guy won't reappear for quite a while. So, you're kind of safe to walk through here. Now what we're after is that treasure field. You can see it now clearly on the map. Now our problem is going to be, we have to find that sparkly mound. And there's going to be some pesky wolves by the looks of it. Okay, so we look. We're not quite in the zone. The damn thing's actually in the water. So we look over here. Well, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. So I don't see any sparkly mounds. Let's see. Let's go over here a little bit. Over here. Down here. So I'm generally following the outline of that blue area. Ah, there we are. Oh, I guess it also has a sound effect, so that helps. I didn't even realize that. Okay, so 9 shots of finding start at the center. Ha ha ha! I like that. That leaves one over there. Okay, so now W. This one's on a timer. What we're trying to find is the extra. Nope, we ran out of time. Now when you do a green like this, you usually are rewarded with a blue. And if you do a blue, you're usually rewarded with a purple. But we go like this. And now we got the blue one. But you see what I'm getting at? It's like, the pissy off is that digging. You get better at it, and then you can go to excavation and add and scrying. Now, one of the things in excavation that's kind of interesting, later on when you get high enough, so there's only, I think there's 10 levels of excavation. Yeah. You get keen-eyed treasure chests. And then all of a sudden all those treasure chests start to glow. If you get the one companion, we go here and we do allies and we do companions. If you get this guy here, Zenith Var, he makes the big sacks glow. And I believe, if I remember correctly, Ember gives you occasional loot and stuff like that, bags from when you pickpocket. And I think Taloran gives you bonuses to picking locks and stuff like that. And there's something else you get. Wow, that was really noisy. Don't know what that was. But there you go. We've done a treasure. Now the other one, that's the scrying and excavation, and we've shown how to get the scribing. Now the third one we're going to go after is a little more difficult, and I just have to go look it up. So give me a sec here. Yeah, the Singular Order Guild. And they're called time breaches that you're after. So start in the Summer Zone quest, travel to Somerset Zone and start the main story quest there. This typically begins with the quest, the Queen's Decree. So if we look at our map here, this is Somerset. And what we're after, we have to start the zone story in here. So we have to actually go here. And I can save some money, 79 gold, by not going to a way shrine, but going to the house I have here. So we'll go to the house. Now, every time you use a way shrine and you want to use it right away again, there's a cooldown. And the cooldown is in how much money it costs. So if we now teleport it to our house, and this counts as increasing that money thing. So if we go back to map and we say we want to teleport, oh, I don't even have that one. We'll have to get that one. It's 438 gold now, but it's going down. See, 436. So when I was getting here the jewelry certification, I forgot to get the waypoint. No. So we'll get this waypoint because it's always a good idea to get any waypoint. And I believe that waypoint is that way. So if we go that way on our mount, and over the stairs,
Well met, friend.
then over here, yeah, and then over here, and over here. There we go. Now we got the Eleanor Way Shrine. Now we're supposed to get a quest. Now once you're in the zone like this, you go back to your map, and I'm gonna flip this back to the zone guide map. Open zone guide. So there's all this stuff here. What they want you to do is start the zone story. Okay, you have to do this quest line a little bit, and then it leads to a flip to where my villa is, that particular zone, and then it leads to a series of quests dealing with just the Khajiit guild or whatever it is. So now that we have this, we can go to here.
Let the cat fight those monsters. The island sprung a leak. Run!
That, by the way, was just a miscellaneous quest.
Raz enjoys a good fight as much as the next guy, but these are horrible creatures. Five Claw, good to see you. Raz has a proposal if you have the time. My friend, Ominous? No, nothing of the sort. Well, maybe a little of the sort. Depends on how things develop. This one has come to Somerset at the behest of Queen Irene to make sure her decree regarding the opening of the island proceeds as she directed. Ask some questions, determine the mood in Shimmerin, and see how the newcomers are faring. Rumors have reached the Queen, and she's concerned. So Razumdar comes to see what is happening and fight strange creatures. Now Raz is concerned as well. Shimmerin serves as the arrival point for newcomers to the island. It's the perfect place to ask a few leading questions and determine what the people think of the Queen's decree. Raz would go, but many know his face, yes. Raz never saw such monsters in his life. They appear related to water, but this one tends to avoid this stuff. That pearl, though, Raz swears it was calling those creatures. A mystery for another time, perhaps. Now, we need to see to the newcomers. As a matter of fact, Raz made a list. Old Newell, a high elf artisan, spoke out. See what she complained about. Then there's Soxolza, a persecuted Argonian newcomer. Finally, Ranuel, a city resident noted in the Divine Prosecution's observation log. Old Newell complained about it. No. Raz doesn't want to prejudice your investigation. You will find out when you talk to her. The artist likes to gather shells along the eastern coast. She uses them to make paints and dyes.
Oh, I remember that one.
True. Not enough syllables. Ranul's a Redguard, whose family has lived in Shimmerin for generations. He's a well-respected trader, with a few warehouses along the docks. Talk to him before the Divine Prosecution decides to arrest him. The Divine Prosecution serves as law-keepers and protectors of social standards. Very persnickety. When the rules are broken, they record it in their observation logs. If your name winds up on their list, things get complicated. Something to do with monks and newcomer registration. Raz is looking into that. Last I heard, Soxolza was seen leaving the city and heading west. Probably trying to reach the water. Lizards like water, yes? Not Raz. Good. Raz hates the wet stuff. Nothing at all. Unless you think they came to Somerset because of the Queen's decree. No, that would be ridiculous. Let's not lose focus. Just see what old Newell, Soxolza, and Ranuel have to say. We need to confirm these rumors or else put an end to them. Everyone should be pleased with the Queen's decree. Opening the border shows progress, yes? However, if any of her loyal subjects reject progress, well, Raz needs to know that. While you ask questions around the city, Raz can take care of some other business. It may or may not involve scratching and clawing. Let's meet near the entrance to Shimmerin when you have something to do. Raz knows very little about city ordinances or how to tell the... King Lady Avenice has made her views on the Queen's decree quite clear. She calls it unreasonable, dangerous. She has spoken against it. Queen Irene, her most excellent leader of the Aldmeri Dominion, has issued a decree opening the once forbidden land of some... For some, Raz is wounded to the core. Forgotten?
Alright, so we have to go find some people for this particular quest. We can see it on the map. There's a couple of blue circles. So we'll go do one of them and see what happens. If I remember correctly, I've only done this once. You walk down this quest line for a little bit and you end up over on that island. You do a whole bunch of more quests and you reach a point where they invite you into that guild. So they say right in here somewhere. Okay, so he's not here. Okay. What do we got? Oh, we do have a shard up there we can sidetrack and go get. It's around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. So we have that blue one to the side, and we do have a way shrine over here. So we could actually go back onto the road here. We'll go get, oops, why don't we get on our mount? Oop, there's a sack, I'll take that. We'll get that way shrine and we'll swing down. And you can also see right by that blue circle on the map, there's a custom crafting area there. I'm afraid this guy can't craft worth craft at the moment because he's too weak. So I think the thing is up here for the way shrine. There it is. And then we go down to that circle. Let's try not to fall too far. So somewhere over here, the dock works. Ah, here we go. So let's see what they have specialty crafting here. What? Nothing? Oh, adapt writer. Okay. So what is this one? I think this is all adapt writer. So let's go to creation for a sec. Okay, here we are. And we'll just turn off the have knowledge. So this one is armor, health, gain gallop, a major expedition, your movement speed, and mounted speed. I think this is more maybe target toward a PvP set because that's really important to have mounted stamina and all that stuff on that. So around here, oh, there is that person we want to talk to.
A newcomer in the warehouse district. The Divine? Who told you that? If a Justiciar sent you to try and trick me into confessing... No, no. The High Elves would never send a newcomer to perform such a task. But I admit it. I made my thoughts known. I arranged to bring my cousin here to work with me. The ship arrived, but all the newcomers were carted away. For questioning, they said. I complained to the kin lady and anyone else who would listen. And what has it gotten me? Nothing. Oh, my family has been here for generations and generations. Before the Queen's decree, Somerset is a rare and beautiful jewel in the...
Okay, we talked to another one. Now we need to find the third one. Down there. Queen's Decree, talk to that. And where are we actually? Oh, we're on the docks. And there's a book down here too. So we have to go this way.
Let's go back.
So if we go down this route. No, gotta be careful on robbing things around here because the guards will be on our butt fairly quickly. Okay, so there's a book. Ah, there it is. And it's the right type of book. Okay. Now we need to go... No, actually we need to go this direction. We have to cross through all this. We have to go up this. Through here. Nope, this way. Through here. I'm curious. No, that sounds like, I don't know if that's a house or a manor. I don't think there is one in here. The seashells, by the way, are fishing spots. We need to get down. Whoa! Didn't mean to do that. That was not inclined. Luckily, I landed in water. We need... Yeah. Okay, so we have to go this way, not that way. Around the turn circle, and up this arch. Down here, and then, oops, down this road. And it should be here. Oh, here we go. I think this is the person.
Find your own patch of beat. Not that you'd understand the an ultimate concept practiced widely here in Somerset. Alexon is the state of perfection that every high elf strives for.
Sounds like a lot of yeah.
Represents the approach we take to, I believe in caution as much as the next high elf. But sometimes the rules get in the way of common sense. They took her away. Said they had to scrutinize her qualifications, test her knowledge of culture and etiquette. But I haven't seen her since. They told me I could... Perfection requires constant vigilance, so back to it.
Let's see our slacker Razzie, what she's doing. How are you telling me Razzie's over here? Or is he, no boat? Or is he up there? I think he's up there actually. Yep. Somewhere around here. There he is.
This is unheard of. Why have you closed the monastery?
Such anger. Raz never expected to hear such words from the Queen's loyal subjects. The sentiment isn't universal, but enough feel this way for Raz to be concerned. Did you learn anything interesting from the people I sent you to call? Sequester? Just a different word for imprison, yes. Ranul's cousin just arrived, but O'Newell's assistant has lived on Somerset since long before the Queen ever issued her decree. What about the lizard? What did Zoxolza have to say? Why would the Aldar gather up newcomers and non-high elf residents alike and send them to the monastery? Does the king lady condone this behavior? Raz's head itches, and not in a good way. Our course is clear, Fiveclaw. We must go to the monastery. Raz admires your enthusiasm, but this one needs you to enter the monastery on your own. Raz has other fish to catch. This one will help you get past the sentry, though. When you...
Okay. Enter the Monastery of Serene Harmony. That sounds so ominous. Oh, can't steal from that backpack. So where is that monastery? Dum dum da dum 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 dum. Well, where is the monastery? Oh, it's in town. Okay. Let's get them out.
And up we go.
So we have to go. No, we're generally on the right road.
What?
You there! I have a... Damn it, why won't this work?
Did you see a golden knight?
I have no idea what that was, and I'm not sure I want to know.
Sentry! Raz owes you for that game of cards and has come to pay.
Well, I don't recall any... You say I won some gold?
Don't you remember? Raz always pays his debts, and he always buys the drinks.
Gold and drinks? Well, my relief should be along soon, so why not?
That was a good distraction. Monastery of Serene Harmony. What is our dual wield at anyway? Is it time to switch back to arrows? 16 on the dual wield, and bow is 24. No, not quite yet. Okay, so what do we got here? Well, we do have things we can open and rob. And we have a table with a... And what else do we have over here? Desk, bookshelves. We have another note. Okay, so we do have an upstairs, and we have something over here. Oh, there is someone here.
No, not now, please. Oh, Spirit, you'll have to ask one of the monks that the new Aldorf brought with him. They deal with all the newcomer testing and evaluations. Again, with the questions about the newcomers, the monastery should...
Okay.
What's the matter with you? Get out of here.
Okay, nothing much else in there. Let's go upstairs.
Are you lost?
Yes.
You can't be in here.
But I am in here, and I'm going to stay in here. What do we got here? No? How about this room?
You belong on the other side of that door.
Oh, there's something here.
Unusual knick-knack for an Aldark's office, wouldn't you agree?
Okay. Ooh, another one. That's 2 points in jewelry crafting. Usually the jewelry boxes give basics. I've never actually gotten anything really good out of them. Now, wasn't there some stuff on top here? Yeah. These are hard to get. Just at the right angle. Okay. Got those, got those, got those. I think I got everything. So let's talk to her.
I noticed you skulking around while I was engaged in some skulking of my own. I suppose we both came to the monastery with a similar purpose in mind. The sequestered newcomers. I came to find out what happened to a friend. I assume that's what brought you here as well? A house of worship shouldn't be used as an internment camp, and it shouldn't be locked to the public either. Interesting. I've never seen anything quite like it. I find it intriguing and a bit disturbing. But we aren't here to discuss curios, strange creatures notwithstanding. We need to find out what's happening with the missing newcomers. The sentry doesn't appear to have stopped you, so I could ask you the same question. Let's just agree that we both have our methods. Curious, but I feel that there's more going on in Shimmerine than the usual politics and community. That's the question, my cautious friend. We have a newly appointed Aldark and a disgruntled kin lady, both opposed to the Queen's decree. What's their connection to the missing newcomers? I was about to explore the Undercroft. Care to join? A curious pearl. I wonder where the Aldark acquired it.
More bookshelves?
Probably not important. I'll meet you in the Undercroft, and we can see what's going on with the newcomers.
Okay. We have one more room here. Ooh. Damn, I can't read this shit. Oh, yeah, I can read them. Here's just, why would you put the bookshelf so high up? That a rootable? Nope, that's not. That was a lot of stuff in that room. Okay, back downstairs. Now we have to go to the Undercroft, the basement. Well, not quite the basement. Apparently, we've found the extra storeroom here. So let's try across the street to the other one. Yep.
Something's wrong down here. I sense magic. Vile magic.
Uh-oh.
Pages. These people
Thank the divines. You are. It's a night. The monks gathered them a few.
Is that a scoffin?
Well, they're not treating the prisoners very well, are they? Something is definitely going on in here. No, no, no. We're not planning to sit down on the job. This is where a lot of provisioning supplies come from. Oh, by the way, all meat that you find is either pork or beef. Even stuff that looks like it's obviously a dead body, it's still labeled as pork and beef. Remember, I told you the other day, wood elves are cannibals. They believe in eating each other. Free the prisoner. Oh, there's a prisoner over here?
Thank you for setting me free.
Okay. Now I get to talk to her.
A day drop. Here, an excellent quest. Then I suggest we pick. I'll explain everything later. For now, we need to hurry.
We do? But that interferes with looting.
More newcomers? Unfortunately, the magic only affects those who have been prepared. But never fear, your time will come.
Daedric cultists? I'll deal with the pearl. You hold off these creatures. The pearl's magic attracts these creatures. Hold them off while I complete my spell. Come on, let's talk outside.
Aw, not that many vases. Okay. Now tell me what you want.
Those poor people. This wasn't just about. I promised to explain what.
There we
I
go.
know.
See? Psychic order.
I suppose
We are on the right
now is
quest
as good
line.
a time as any. The Sijic Order is an ancient magical monastic society, and
Okay, so we have to escape the undercover. Let's have a look at the map first, though. So, escape's over there. Okay. Okay. Just killed him before I had a chance to kill him. Okay. Over here. I keep forgetting about the damn crystal filler. I gotta remember to do that. Silly me. Maybe I need to move that function key over somewhere, so I'm doing it more often. Okay, what's in here? Down the stairs. Can't do those because they're in the way. Now they're not. So 5. 5. Okay. Wait a minute. Is that? That's mage light. Damn it. Up. Flip. Down. Up. Back. There we go. Now we've got that. No wonder I was being missing out on it. I was catching mage light all the time. That doesn't do anything for us. We're at 18, I think. No, 19. When we hit 20, what we want to do
Living on a
is...
tenure for a few centuries doesn't prepare you for physical activity. Let the Eye of the Queen know what we've discovered, and I'll catch up with you later.
Okay. I'm supposed to do something over here. I think Razzy's over here somewhere. There it is. Anchors away in. Yes. By the way, what's my inventory like? 50. Ah, okay, that's fine. We got a bunch of things we could sell for gold, just to get rid of them. Oh, you get out of my way.
You know, some of my best friends.
There we go. And sell, and sell, 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 sell. Companion's bow, don't need it. Don't need the Drama Magica. We do have some recipes we can learn. Oh, there is one binder, a dagger. What do we got here? Training Zorb Magica. Nah, that's not what I want. Actually, it might be actually a good idea because we're can't seem to sustain our Magica at the moment. So what do we have for daggers here? 17 and 16. We'll replace the 16. And that's an example of binding something to yourself and then learning it. Yeah, here we go. There we go. So somewhere in here, upstairs maybe, in here, up here. Ah, hi Raz. Are you painting?
Ah, this one's new partner returns. What interesting scandal did you uncover in the morning? That isn't the kind of scandal Raz was hoping for. Murder, Daedric rituals, and traitorous behavior have a way of ruining an otherwise perfect day. We need to learn the extent of the King Lady's involvement. And by we, Raz means you.
Of course it does.
Accuse? Not exactly. Raz wants you to talk to her. See what she knows about the Oldar. The kin lady is meeting with local leaders. Attend that meeting and learn the truth. The Sijik. Raz has heard rumors, but there are always rumors about the Sijiks. For an island of sages who disappeared more than 300 years ago, they certainly seem to get around. Did this Sijik mage say what the Order was investigating? There was a life-sucking pearl. You should probably have led with that bit of information. Well, we can worry about the Sijik mage and figure out where these pearls came from later. For now, go see what the kin lady has to say. Kin lady Avanice and Raz do not get along. You see, there was a horse, a platter of pudding tarts, and no. This one won't bore you with the sordid details. Besides, everyone behaves well when they see Raz. You...
Okay. So we need to go back down. Oh, some bookshelves. We'll take these. Anything in here? Oh, we don't want to steal from the trunks. Is there a bookshelf here? Yeah, we'll take that one. If I was going to practice thievery, I would do it, but I'm not into that tonight. Okay, so we need to exit out of here. Here it is. And we have to meet some kin lady and, I don't know, spy on her. And look, we can't even steal the bananas. Man, how whoopee. Someone is beating their drum again. Let's see. Oh, way over here. And here. And a bit of a wiggle up here and down here. Oh, what does it say? Use elegant outfit. There we go. Damn, can't rob in here. Sometimes you go to these things, you can actually rob them clean too at the same time. But there is a bookshelf here. Or two. What are you?
Yes? And who might you be? The kin lady is... Yes. So you do.
Oh, come on. This building I live in, this apartment building, actually technically has no cement floor. It's all wood. Very old wood. And certain little critters come in from the outside onto the floor and then get into the apartments.
We all have concerns regarding the Queen's decree. I assure you that I am working with all Dark Takala to safeguard the sanctity of Shimmerine.
Yada, yada, yada.
Of Somerset. Enjoy the food and... Business of the city requires my attention, but I shall rejoin you shortly.
Here. Talk to Alderac. What is it? This is?
How bold of you. The Neverard dares to stand in my holy presence. Very well, bold Neverard. What can the new Alldark of Shimmerine do for you? And please, try not to bore me or spray any spittle on my spotless vestments. You heard that somewhere, did you? I'll have to have a discussion with the Divine Prosecution about how lax our security has become. No, I jest. The kin lady and I have nothing but the best
What a
interests of
lie.
Somerset and the newcomers in mind. You really are well informed about things here in Shimmerine, aren't you? For a Neverard. You're right, where are my manners? Using a word you couldn't possibly be expected to understand. It means unwelcome. As in, you are not welcome here. That's a serious accusation to toss around so casually. What did you say your name was again? I suddenly remembered some business I need to deal with as well. Feel free to pester the other guests in my absence.
Okay, kin lady, where are you? Upstairs? Are you busy worshipping the naughty
How
stuff?
dare you barge into my home without so much as a violin? No, I refuse to deal with whatever... Such innocence. You really want to know why I oppose the Queen's order to allow newcomers to enter Somerset? Because I'm trying to protect both the island and the newcomers. It's in everyone's best interest that we maintain a separation. Aldark Tilkala came highly recommended. He has grand plans for protecting Shimmerine. Grand plans. Unfortunately, in my haste to deal with the Queen's decree, I may have made an error in judgment. Not that it's any concern of yours, but my Chancellor has been unable to verify the Aldark's existence prior to when we met, and I recommended him for the position at the monastery. I assure you, Kin Lord Millenfell praised Tilkala to no end. That's preposterous.
Why don't you go visit the
to ascertain their suitability
place
for
and you'll
life
find
in
out.
Somerset. Those who pass will find a place here. As for the rest, they'll be returned to wherever they came from. That's what we agreed to.
Oh, okay.
My lady, one of the monks said to deliver this message. It's from the Aldark himself.
The Coral Forest. An odd location for a meeting, but I need to hear the Aldark's explanation.
That sounds like bad for you. Okay, so I have to go out the door, find Raz again, and tell him that they're conspiring.
Mara, help me. An adventurer? Oh, praise you, Mara, for hearing my prayers. Please, newcomer.
No, I don't want to do extra quests. I only want to concentrate on the Kiji there. Hi, Raz.
Psst. Pretend you are adjusting your boot or admiring the architecture. As hard as it may be, look anywhere but directly at Raz. Good, good. Now, tell Raz what you learned. Raz thinks Avanis is as naive as she is complicit, but she's not a murderer. This new Aldark, though, has so much blood on his hands, it looks like he's wearing red gloves. From what I could discover, he didn't exist before he came to Shimmerine. The Coral Forest? A strange meeting place. Raz thinks we should go and see what the Aldark is up to. After I take back that outfit, I might need it again later. Ah, you have a pretty admirer, my friend. The Sijic Sage, yes? Here she comes now.
I'm glad I found you. While watching the King Lady's mansion, I saw her ladyship sneak out the back and leave the city.
The King Lady is meeting the Aldark in the Coral Forest. Raz smells something, and it isn't moon sugar biscuits.
Your reputation precedes you, Eye of the Queen. I am Valcerin of the Sijic Order, and I agree that the Aldark is more than a simple monk.
We should work together, yes? But let's travel separately to avoid attracting unwanted attention. Raz will find you both at the Coral Forest.
Wow, I like that teleport. I wish I can get that one in the store. Like a snap of your finger and poof, you're gone. Okay, so we have to find a coral forest. Where in the heck is a coral forest? Ah, coral forest. So we have to go down here. Well, we can skip a big ride in the town. It's only 79 gold to make a jump. Okay. So then we have to go down that way or this way. More like this way, and we need a mount.
So, you're the one that saved the Queen, eh?
Don't look that special.
That's what happens when you do one quest ahead of another quest. It's almost like you should have done this quest before you done the Queen Arden, but what the heck. There's a one place where the guild leader of the Fighters Guild is dead and alive at the same time. And you have to figure it out.
Nobles gets you, Bringus.
So over here in the coral forest.
I expected more from you, even if you are a novice. What did I sponsor you for?
This is absurd. No one can meet these standards, not even you.
One of Somerset's more unique environments, based on what we saw.
Actually, we don't really need to be hidden for this. Ooh, treasure chest? Is there actually one here? No. So, what about over here? Oh, way down there. Oh, one of these guys.
Fool. Let me give you a taste of what the Prince of Bargains has in store for this pitiful world.
Your prince! I want no part of Daedra! Help!
The Aldog. We'd better hurry.
Come, never on.
I'll go after the king.
Destroy these
You
fools.
deal with the Aldog.
Okay, where's she? Oh, she's over here now.
Razumdar apprehended the king lady. I think we can conclude that you'd be surprised what a particular object can reveal if you know how to unlock its secrets. I need to return and tell Right Master Ikesis all that transpired here. If you're willing, I'd like you to come to Artaeum and confirm my story. The Right Master leads the
See, now we
Guild
jump
from
to the
Control
island.
Tower on the island of Artaeum. This spell attunes you to a portal near Shimmerine in the ruins of the Keep of 11 Forces. It always leads to Artaeum, no matter the island's current location. One more adjustment and there, you are now attuned. Find me on Artaeum after you finish with the Eye of the Queen.
Oh, can we steal some fish? Yes. No, don't use a thing. Can we steal any more fish? Nope. How about cauldron? The backpack? Nope. Ah, it's wimpy. Raz is around here somewhere. Oh, there he is.
Ah, Five Claw. The Queen Irene will be disappointed that the King Lady of Shimmerine allowed a false Aldar to murder so many newcomers. Such a scandal makes other travelers uneasy about coming here, yes? The Prince of Bargains. That could only be Clavicus Vile. What oblivion-inspired nest of vipers has Raz stumbled into? This one has a very bad feeling about all of this. Where is the Sijic sage? Raz would like to ask her what she thinks. The Sijic Order's interest in all of this concerns Razudar. This one has never had much love of magic, or those that practice the art. On the other hand, now Raz has his own person on the inside. An Eye of Raz, if you will, yes? Then you must
Spy
go
for
to
spy.
Arthurium and discover what the Sijiks have learned. When you return, you can tell Raz all about it so he can pass it along to the Queen. Yes, Raz likes this plan. In the meantime, Raz will investigate the Daedric connection.
Okay. Oh, Queen Lady.
Have you come to gloat? I met him at Kinlord Miller. What a heck! I certainly hope.
Oh, fish. Are these fish ghetto? Yes. We can rob these fish. Oh, there should be a third fish. I hate getting fish out of the bucket. They're hard to get. There we go. Okay, so there is a teleport up there that we can learn. There is a treasure chest over here. Yes. We'll take that. Always want to get that legerdemain skill up. Ooh, I broke a pick. What did I get? What did I get? What did I get? Ooh, fairly large loot. Vanis's bow? Oh, I got another one. Assassination increased 18. Okay. The Queen's Decree, travel to Artania. Okay, so I have to go get a book and then make a turn. Whoops. There's a book over here somewhere. Maybe this lizard will tell me. Oh, yes. These guards are nasty. Just to let you know. Where's the... there's the book. There's that. There's that. There's that. No spoiled food. There we go. And we want to swing over. Ooh, a lot of Idrex. There it is. I think that's the portal. Garden of Circe Numbers Temporal Tome. Examine. What the hell is this? Well, that's interesting. Oh, there's a sack here.
Nice hole.
Some sort of puzzly thing here. So I'm supposed to find over here. But we will not visit that high-end monster there. So apparently it's around this mountain. There we go. Oh yes, the griffin. We're getting there. It's up here. Oh, there's a shard around here. Ah. Here we go. I remember in some games, if you do the leap and attack maneuver from high up, you can actually jump across gaps and stuff like that if there's a monster on the far end. So there is... Whoa. Okay. I think I might have filled the gem there. There it is, light up there. Okay. Here we go. Oh, we got a skill point. What can we do with this skill point? Dual wield. We could do that. Heavy armor? No, medium armor? You can do the stuff in here. What's this one? Proof sneak. Oh, so many things to choose from. Not enough points to choose it. Oh, teleport gets us a new thing. What does that do? So we've got Lotus Fan. Flash through the shadows and ambush an enemy while unleashing a fan and eyes, dealing 3.8k damage to enemies around you. All enemies hit take an additional 4.7k magic damage over 5 seconds. Unaffected, minor vulnerability. New effect. Now deals damage to an area around you and deals additional damage over time to enemies hit. Okay, what's the other one? Ambush 1. 3.8k, minor vulnerability, grants you Empower Minor Berserk for 10 seconds, increasing the damage of your heavy attacks against monsters by 102%. Your damage number 5. New ability, converts to a stamina ability and deals physical damage, also grants you the Empower Minor. Yeah, why not? We'll do that one. Okay, so over here is supposedly the thingy that gets me somewhere. Probably down here. What else do we have here? Things we can steal. Good. Okay, so portal to our island. We're getting there on that quest. Talk to Rashmish Ashblushta, whatever that name is. So we need someone's painting a picture. So there's a crafting area there. We can see. So if we go down here, yeah, sometimes in the crafting area there's a bunch of stuff you can just take. So let's see what we get on this one. Crafting, creation. So we have slowed semblance set. Magicka, stamina, spell. Ooh, that's interesting. Olivian damage. So where is that? We have to go across the island, I think. Yeah, we have to go all the way up there. Now, for your scrying and your digging, right? This is the ideal starter place to do it in. And what you do is when you do that here, current zone, you get the green, you'll get the blue, you'll get the green, you'll get the blue, you back and forth, and you do it till you get to level 5 scrying. And it's really easy in this island. It's really small to do. Heavy sack, we'll take that.
Anything valuable in there?
Yeah, since you can't make alchemy bottles, you have to constantly collect it. If you want to do any alchemy and make potions, you're going to need those bottles. So
And there was no sign of Lathan. I don't know whether to be grateful.
What a rare honor Valserin bestowed upon you. Only a select few not of our order have ever walked upon this sacred island. Val tells me your aid was indispensable in uncovering the false Aldach's plot on Somerset.
I'll let you into a hint. I have a house here. My mansion's on the other side of the island.
Unfortunate. Sothasil, one of the living gods of the Dark Elf Tribunal. He's an honorary member of our order. After an attack on his clockwork city, he warned us about a Daedric threat to Somerset and Artaeum. I sent Valserin to investigate. Indeed, but not until we finish studying the pearl Valserin brought us. There are mysteries to unravel, and Val believes you will be instrumental to our success. We can get started immediately, unless the next step involves a thorough examination of the strange pearl you and Valserin recovered from beneath the Shimmerine Monastery.
Okay.
Hopefully, we can learn more about the false Aldarch and the source of it. We are the Sigic Order, friend of Valserin. There is very little we cannot accomplish through the application of the old ways. Every object remembers its history. The trick involves selecting the correct ritual to reveal those buried memories. While I head inside to begin the augury ritual, I'd like you to go to Sothasil's study in the tower, find my acolyte, Oriandra, and ask her for Sothasil's amplification elixir. We may need it if the pearl proves to be resistant to our magic.
Ooh, okay, so tower. Where is that? And no, we don't go down there. Oh! The scenic road again. So we have to go down here. I don't think we got the order yet. Soul Magic Scrying, Mage's Guild. Dark Brotherhood, Fighters, Thieves, Undaunted, Imperial Skills. No, we didn't get it yet. What is Mage's Guild saying to me? Oh, Mage Light. It can be morphed, I think, soon. Okay. We lacked the skill points. Now I could fudge a little bit and go and get because once you complete a zone and get all the skill shards, you get access to this. If you go up here and you say upgrades, I think it is, skill shards. So if I was to go and dump 800 into here, I've already started that, so that's not a good idea. But this one, I haven't done anything in here in Alcar's Desert. I could get 16 skill shards for 800 grounds if I wanted to. But I think I'll just earn them. Oh, we need to go down this way. See what I mean by the night sky's got extra stars and suns? They kind of look familiar, don't they? Yeah, they're the same things you see on diagrams on the walls and stuff like that. Okay, up here. Is this the right place? She wants me to go to the tower. Coliseum of Always, Trader's Vault. Pearl of Great Price, talk to him. Wait a minute, Cephas Tower. Ah, damn it. Again, this stupid frickin' quest pointed me in the wrong direction. We need to do Pearl of Great Price. Now the white flips. Ugh. Oh well. It's not like we can't run that in a couple of minutes. I have to remember to always check that. So sad today. I had to move my VMware off my C drive to give it more room. I was down to like 900 or 800 meg of free space. What's this? Advertisement. Okay, so I think you can think of this as the tower being upside down. Okay, so if we go into the corridor, okay, let's go down here. One of these is a room that. Is this the right one? No, no, it doesn't look like it. Let's find another room. Cross through here. That room? No, it doesn't look right room. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely on the wrong side here. So we need to be on the opposite side. Okay. Oh, we were just here. What else we got in here? Okay. I need a potion.
You must be the adventurer that Balcerin was going on about. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to our secret island. Oh, I suppose you already talked to the Right Master, seeing as you're here in Kapora Tower. That strange pearl has certainly been reluctant to reveal its secrets. The Right Master hates it when an inanimate object refuses to cooperate. Regarding the amplification elixir, I just cataloged it. It's a Sotha Seal creation, as you'd expect. What? No, not in the traditional sense. He's not one of our monks, if that's what you're asking. More like an honorary member, I guess you'd say. According to my records, the silver vial should be right over there. As soon as the pearl arrived via Valcerin's transference spell, the Right Master gathered the conclave to prepare an augury ritual. He's been cycling sages through to keep them fresh, while slowly increasing the intensity of the ritual. I'm the Right Master's acolyte. I have other duties to perform. Besides, despite opinions to the contrary, being an Aldmer isn't a prerequisite for membership in the Psijic Order. The Right Master noticed my potential and invited me to join. I had a year to consider the offer, but I made my decision immediately. I'm not allowed to reveal where you are or how our magic works, other than to tell you that you have arrived upon the fabled island of the Psijic Order, Artaeum. Well, I could say we have our ways and leave it at that, but you deserve a better. I was examining the vial of amplification elixir myself just a short time ago. It should be...
Okay, there's that. Where is that fluid? Oh. Ah, there it is. Very unreposing. Okay, so now I get to leave. Now I give it to... Here we go.
Was Oriandra able to direct you to just in time? For the next stage of the ritual, if you have no objections, I'd like you to join us. Your experience... We'll handle the magic. You pour the elixir into the scrying pool and stand close. As the rituals, we want to discover the origin of the pearl and its strange magic. In addition, anything we can learn about... Pour the elixir into the pool. That should provide the final boost we need to trigger the augury.
Here we stand, the most favored servants of Clavicus Smile, Nephala, and Nocturnal. on the verge of the greatest victory.
I think the
for
first time
our
I did this, I
people.
made the mistake of doing every side quest.
Can be trusted?
Have no fear. Isn't that why we formed the Court of Bedlam? Besides, what happens next in Relenfield will seal Somerset's fate.
That was unnerving. It seems the false Aldork belonged to an alliance of Daedric cultists called the Court of Bedlam. Imagine, the faithful of Clavicus Vile, Mephala, and Nocturnal working together. This is more... No, but I'm hardly an expert on the Daedric cults of Tamriel. The magic I sensed in the pearl, though, it doesn't contain the taint of oblivion. We're missing something. But what? I suppose we'll need to find out what's going on in Relenfield. I hoped you'd say that. Relenfield sits to the west of Shimmerine, just across the mountains. I'll send Valcerin with you to talk to the Cannon Reeve. The false Aldork may be dead, but Mephala's and Nocturnal's agents remain, as well as the pearls. I may not be a natural prognosticator, but I had a feeling you might. Go ahead. I'll answer. The augury ritual extracted a vision of the false Aldork and the Court of Bedlam, but nothing specifically about the pearl. Its magic isn't Daedric, though. How they can steal life energy and use it to summon those sea creatures remains a mystery. Very little, I'm afraid. The last time I passed through that area was more than 350 years ago. They made an exquisite wine, as I recall, and the House of Reveries theater troupe always put on an entertaining show. From what I've experienced, an alliance isn't just unusual, it's contrary to their very nature. Oh, they'll work together from time to time, but something as complex as what Sotha Seal hinted at is unheard of. Makes me interested to learn more.
Okay, so lots of spiely dialogue. Okay, so we head on out again. Now where are we going? So we need to leave. No, J. Pearl of great price. Right Master of the Order uses an augury ritual, blah blah blah. Right Master suggested that I travel to the town of Rilla in Somerset and talk to. So I have to go to Somerset. So let's go over here to our little way shrine. So we have to go to Somerset. Somerset. Ah, I saw an icon. Just popped for a moment. Where is it? I thought I just saw it. No. Here. Pearl of Great Price. Traveled there. I think while we're near here, we can pick up this way shrine over here, the Russell way shrine. Okay, so we need to get out of here, and the way to get out of here, if we do go out that door, so we are here. No, we don't want to go out that door because that'll just lead over here. We need to go out that door, right by the house. So that's actually more over here. So we want to go here and a right turn here. Yeah, there's our house. We want to go out that entrance up there because that'll put us on the roads in that direction. This one. Oh, there's a shard around here somewhere. Right there. Let's go get that sky shard. Okay. Then we want to go swing around. We'll get that way shrine. after we do this. So those way shrine down there. I think it's those pillars down on the way. There it is. The little vestibule in front of the pillars. There we go. Now we need that circle, so that's over here. So let's go up here. On our docks. Okay.
This beast is nothing we've seen before. I can tell you that much.
If I remember correctly, too, this is like one of the original starting zones, I think, or near very early in the game. Aha! Redstone. Okay. Raz, where are you, Raz? Where are you hiding? Are you hiding up here?
Drat! Which one could he possibly be?
Ah, Raz's investigations have brought him to Relentil. When this one noticed your Sijic friend slip into town, Raz figured you'd be along soon. So, what did you discover on Arteum, the island that isn't here anymore? Ah, that made Raz's head hurt. Yes, this one has been exploring the Daedric connection as well. But Raz hates Daedra. In Raz's experience, very little good comes from dealing with Daedra or their cultists. And this revelation brings you to Relentil, yes? That is disturbingly vague. Why must cryptic cultists be so cryptic? Well, Raz saw Valserin head toward Canonry Farmeldo's house. This one suggests we start our investigation of the area there.
Okay, so we have to go back over the bridge here. And I guess somewhere in this house, or houses, somewhere around here. What do we got
Go
here?
inside and we'll discuss this later. And take off that ridiculous hood.
Ridiculous? I'll show you what's ridiculous. I'll show you all.
Maybe not. Program, Ember, Garland, okay. Oh, him.
You think as Canon Reeve I'd be immune to the troublesome temper of a spoiled and rebellious child. But what distinguished visitors I have today. A wandering sage, a well-dressed Khajiit, and you. What brings such a group to Relentil? Investigating. For who? Well, there have been 3 reports this week of someone disappearing. And my intractable son Nadoril and his malcontent friends have been cavorting around the large sinkhole that recently appeared. What are you implying? They're just young and proud of their heritage. I wouldn't draw such a harsh conclusion without substantial evidence. I can't understand why they're fascinated with the sinkhole, but that doesn't make them criminals. It's unusual for newcomers to encroach upon Altmer affairs, especially since we rarely saw any prior to the Queen's decree. If you want to investigate, I won't try to stop you. And if anything happens, maybe it will teach my son to avoid the place.
Raz wants to ask the Canon Reeve a few more questions. Take the Sijic and go investigate the sinkhole.
Ooh. Sounds like we're in Sinkholes, California. No, we won't do her. We're trying to stay off any of the side quests because this will lead all to a merriment and a carnival and and I'm not wanting to do that right now. Okay, so there is a waypoint up here. So we should get the waypoint. Yeah, definitely a waypoint. And somewhere around here, probably on the other road, there's the shard. Here we go. Oh, what did I actually eat? Whoops. Let's put this back on what it's supposed to be. Why am I not using another experience scroll? Bound one? No, we have these ones up here.
So, standing around is a crime in Somerset?
Yes, we even have a word for it. Loitering. I suggest you learn it.
Okay, it's over there. And somewhere over there is the shard. Let's go find the shard and then we'll go back. Ooh, I don't want to fight the deer. Oh, I can beat him up. That's not an issue. But he's annoying. Yeah, he's annoying too. There we go. Aha, up there. There we go. Did she get us in trouble? No, okay. Not yet. Yep, we filled another soul gem. Good. Okay. I'm remembering to do that actually. Okay, so somewhere up here is a white thingy, and it means... Don't tell me it's on the other side of these rocks. Okay, so what's over here? No, it's more over here. Enter the sinkhole. Where is the sinkhole? Down here? I don't see a sinkhole. Oh, is that the sinkhole? Or is that the route to the sinkhole? It sounds like it. Okay. Ooh, a chest. We'll take. Aw, just a simple. We're not going to get good loot out of this. It's only worth a couple of points on Ledger Main, too. Down, down, down. Down, 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 down. Is there another chest down here? Nope. What do we got here? Ooh. Spelunking in the sinkhole. Okay, let's see what we got.
Those horrible creatures tore off my hood.
Well, something's here. What do we have here? Okay. So that's what we have down here. And it's over here. And then over here. Okay.
That young woman was so... Yes, well, let's be on our guard then. I don't think this sinkhole is completely natural. Its size concerns me. If the ground continues to fall away, it certainly feels dangerous. And if it does figure into the Court of Bedlam's plans, well, I can't think of a more...
Okay, so we have to go investigate. Ooh. That sounds like trouble.
The walls and the ceiling, they don't look stable. I'll try to reinforce the weak spots and catch up with you.
No, we can't go in through that route. Okay, so that's no good. And what about this way? What do we have here? Okay. Up the path.
More of those larval creatures. Be careful.
Okay. Down this way.
The size of this place. It's almost
Someone
as if
there!
someone dug
Help!
through the island.
Please help!
Crazy bastard. It was just when we heard that they planned to release those creatures.
The Court of Bedlam will eradicate the lesser races. Maybe even deal with our unworthy queen.
Okay. Now we don't need them all.
Over here. Keep quiet and tell me if you see what I see.
My. Jabba the Hutt. With hands.
You see that, right? A violent, dangerous loader. God, the hooded figure could be a... They could certainly have a...
Master! Intruders in the cave!
Heed me, my creatures! Destroy the intruders!
We need to get over there.
Witness the power of Katora, the Abyssal Cabal!
He is a bit of a verbal person. What am I getting from? Oh, I am filling soul gems up, so that's good. That seems you have to go destroy pearls.
Anyone else? This way. Up here.
Oh boy, are you being a pest, lizard? Oh, another soul gem filled. Okay.
Damn. No sign of where the sea slow disappeared to.
It's probably through here.
The sea slow left us something to remember it by. We need to dispatch that creature.
No. There we go.
There. I think we can get out over there.
Yeah, I wanted to beat the slowed up, but I guess I don't get to beat the slowed up.
Hurry, this way. Somehow Raz knew he'd find you
Sea slows. This is worse than the Right Master imagined. Meet me in our tale.
here. Did the pretty Sijik say sea slowed? No. Raz must have heard wrong. That could not have been what she said. Slowed? That's bad. And sea slowed? That sounds even worse. If the sea slowed threatens Somerset, Queen Irene must be informed. We need to act. Wait. What did you say about the Cannon Reeve's son? Daedra worshippers. In Somerset. And Sloan. Oh, Roz likes this situation less and less. As for Nedora, Raz knows how to deal with traitors. This one will meet you at the Cannon Reeve's house.
Okay, so we have to go down to the house. It's all the way down there. Whoa. We don't want to go down there. Let's try not to take the long cut. Sorry, scared all your fish. Here we go. And there we are.
The eye of the Queen? How dare you accuse my son of treason?
So much to rob, so little time.
The Queen's eye? Sea slowed? Plus all this nonsense about Altma's superiority, and now murder? I am the Canon Reeve of Relenthil. I took an oath to serve and protect my community. How in the Queen's name am I supposed to reconcile my son's actions? Oh, Nadoril, what have you done? Please, you must talk to the Queen's eye. He needs to show mercy. I'm sure we can find a way to resolve this without... Oh, here comes Nadoril.
I have a lot to answer for? The court of Bedlam is going to turn me into a god.
Foolishness can be ignored. Murder and treason, not so much.
You and your queen have no authority over a true Altma, you mangy cat.
This one cannot allow your crimes to stand unanswered.
Nadoril! No! No!
I understand. Senator is loyal to the Queen. Sometimes the eye sees treason and must cut it out before it spreads. This one is sorry you had to witness that. Blasphemy, treason, murder. How many crimes must one commit to attract the attention of the executioner's blade? Raz decided that a message had to be sent. Enemies of the Queen will not be tolerated. Treason and the Queen's justice are serious business. Raz has been forced into this role on rare occasions, but he never seeks it out or looks forward to wielding a blade. A necessary part of my job? No. Raz will see to the Cannon Reeve and send word to the Queen before looking deeper into the Court of Bedlam. You should return to Arteum and let the Sijiks know what we learned.
Okay. Now, there's a way thingy over here. We need to go to the way shrine to move to that island. Talk to Right Master on Arterium. Okay. Oh, I have to go into work tomorrow, so we'll get to the island, conclude the pearl at great price, and then we have to call it. Sorry. So we need to go to Arterium, and we need to go there. And go to the teleporting pool.
I sell to the nobility.
Okay, so we need to talk to someone over here. Oh, we have to go across and into another pool.
Friend of Valseren, I have a proposal for you.
Okay.
Ah, friend of Valseren. I've been informed that you encountered a sea sload in a sinkhole beneath Relenfield. That bodes ill for Somerset, perhaps all of Nirn. I fear I'm familiar with that particular sea sload and its renegades. Call themselves the Abyssal Cabal. I thought I defeated them long ago, but it appears I was in error. What about the pearls? Valseren mentioned you encountered... Val described those seaborne monstrosities. I have a vague recollection of Keturah utilizing such creatures in the past, but for some reason, the memories refuse to snap into focus. I suppose that's another mystery I'll need to look into. The Daedric princes require minions to carry out their will, and the Slode have always had an interest in the green and pleasant island. It isn't hard to... I asked the Conclave of the 11 Forces to ponder how we can learn more from the Abyssal Pearl. With the additional information you provided, I expect that Iridel or Amalira will be able to develop a new avenue of investigation now. The augury ritual revealed the connection to the Court of Bedlam and pointed to trouble in Relenfield. Now we need to determine where Keturah and the sea slodes are hiding. The Abyssal Pearl should be able to... Meet me in the main gallery. We can consult with the rest of the Conclave and use the scrying pool to continue our probe of the Pearl.
Right, Master. The Abyssal Pearl. It's gone.
Gone?
Whoops.
How? I set the protections personally.
How could the Abyssal Pearl disappear like that? It makes no sense. A few hours ago, we left it in the scrying pool in the main gallery while the members of the Conclave of the 11 Forces went to deal with other matters of importance. When I returned, I immediately noticed that the pearl was missing. Yes, that's standard procedure when dealing with an unknown relic. But that just makes the pearl's disappearance more troubling.
Ooh.
The conclave serves as the order's ruling body. It takes its name.
Okay, we talked to her. Again, the quest jumps, blah, blah, blah. So we are 20. F. What do we get for 20? Okay, stamina. I'll take 3 more in there. And we at 3 points, so dual wield. What do we get? I'll take this. And what else can we take? Bow. Can we do anything bow? No, we don't want to do anything bow. Assassination. Imperial skills? Yeah, we can do Imperials. What was this one? Increase your max stamina. We'll take that. Okay, and what else can we do? Anything excavation? No. Anything in scrying? No. Legerdemain? No. If anything, later we want to get more trafficker. We really don't need the locksmith. What else? Still in dual wield. Well, we could morph flurry and twin slashes. What do we get in morphy theory? Rapid strikes. Flood an enemy with steel, battering them, blah blah blah, 1700. Each hit increases the damage of the subject hit, but find effect, increase cost each hit. Okay, what's this one? Bloodthirst. Flood an enemy with steel, blah blah blah, bleed damage and heal you for 3. We'll take that. Because anything that actually deals damage and heals the thing, we'll do. Now, technically, if we were did more siphoning, we could improve that a lot more. And shadow is really for robbing the blind, robbing everything. So, okay. Now, since we're going to call it, I'm not going to park here because I have to do dailies with this character. So we are going to go back to the house. So we can always come back here and enter again. See the star patterns on the screen? Yeah, they kind of remind the sky, doesn't it? Okay. Now also at 20, what we should do is now, we won't do it now, but we should go tomorrow and, or next day, we should do the harborage, the next step in the harborage. Because that'll complete and gets us some newer gear and stuff like this.
I just got a shipment in from High Isle.
No, you didn't, liar. There we go.
Feel free to browse.
So we need to get rid of a heal. Okay, we'll hide that. Is there any other sellables? Oh, consumers. We don't need that. We don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need this scrimshaw. Those are the things from the scrying excavation. Okay, so let us see here. Can we do anything here? No, but we can destruct. And then on jewelry, I don't think we got much. Yeah, we're still learning. Oh, we do have a bunch. Ah, didn't get anything out of that. Barely anything. Okay, can we learn? No. Can we remove? Yes. Okay, oops, we forgot. I forgot to do, I always forget to do armor on this. Let's do armor. Gauntlets. That's it. Okay. Let's do wood. Anything to learn? Nope. Oops, didn't mean to actually do that one. That was a learnable. Whoops. Okay. You. Here we go. Now, where's our birdie?
Our featherless client.
Okay, was there anything in here? No. But we can deposit. Ooh, Vanessa's bow at 19. What's this one? Absorb magic enchantment. Just a sec. I need to switch weapons. And then we'll go that.
It is good to be rich.
Now we'll have a look. Bow. 14 magic. Says an 80, 19. Yeah, that's actually not bad. We'll keep it. Okay. Oh, we're up to 42 field soul gem. That's pretty good. This, and this. No. Money-wise. Nah, we only earned a few thousand gold. Okay, so inventory. So what we can do here is we throw that custom built bow and we'll use it for learning or destruction. That one. So it's got a learning potential. Okay, inventory. We are at 15 of 159, which is good. If you're wondering why I don't apply poison here, for example, the reason is that if you go onto a weapon like Elf Stabber here, you lose one of those abilities. So see how we have weapon enchantment, it already has poison damage, so don't bother with that one. But here, restores magic and magic count deals magic damage. See what happens when we put poison into that one. Now doing that, the absorb magic and enchantment is suppressed on this one, and the suppressed weapon damage suppressed equip poison, which was actually higher. So this is why we don't really do it. Now there are higher poisons too. I have so many of them in the vault, it's just disgusting. All these given as freebies with the calendar events and stuff like that. So if you're at very beginning, like the first 5 levels, and you have like a white weapon or something like that, yeah, throw it on, right? It'll really help. But after a while, when you start getting, you know, like this or like this, don't bother doing it. So according to this, we are We are 20 on dual wield and 24 on bow. So we'll take the dual wield up to like 24, 25, and then we'll switch back and start doing bow again and work its way up. But for the meantime, we do a quit here, and we didn't even have a game crash. Woo! Probably because I cleared up C drive so big and now it has plenty of room. Okay, stop.